Here he finds himself making that start. He's going to embrace it and guarantee it. He's going to play to his strengths. And that's what you got to do when you're trying to figure out the football game is play to your strengths. And we know this is his strength, is running the football. And if it's not there, pull it down and put pressure on that defense as best you can. And then that'll soften them up, and hopefully you'll be able to get some throws down the football field. What he did against Hamilton last year was beautiful. It was like watching somebody on a tightrope, and you're just kind of waiting for him to fall, but he never did. He played the game plan and played it out perfectly. He made the throws, and he made the plays with his legs. If he's going to have success tonight, he's going to have to do it just like he did last year in the win over Hamilton.
The Edmonton Elks select Trey Ford, quarterback, University of Waterloo.
This guy can be a playmaker not just at the U Sports level, but also at the CFL level. He is that good.
A touchdown pass for Trey Ford, his first in the Canadian Football League.
He's not a guy who looks like the lights are too bright or the stage is too big.
Looks down the field, deep shot, and it's going to work at the 45. Are you kidding me? Trey Ford works some magic.
Elks first-round pick from a year ago, Trey Ford, is a true dual-threat quarterback. A lot of quarterbacks, when it comes to the run game, are running to escape. Trey Ford is different in that regard. He's running and getting out of the pocket because he wants to become basically a tailback. He runs as a weapon in the open field. So Trey Ford is trying to get outside and make people miss in the open field, whether he goes between the tackles, where he does right here and finding that escape route. He'll get out there, and once he gets in the open field, he's looking to make people miss and pick up yards as a weapon, not just to escape. But he also has the tremendous speed to the outside. If he can get outside of containment like he does against the Lions here, you can see he outruns the angles of 3 tacklers. But let's not look past his accuracy throwing the ball. This is a timing out. He had great timing and throw on this throw, and that fade route that you have to be accurate with to the outside shoulder, well, he can make that one as well. Now listen, I know it was preseason, but this year against the Winnipeg Blue Bomber defense in limited action, he went 8 for 9 throwing the ball, 7 carries for 29 yards rushing the ball, and he gets the start tonight. I think there's a lot of people in this country cheering for Trey Ford.
Trey, this has been a long time coming for you. You've had to stay patient. How would you describe the way you're feeling right now, about to get another start here?
Super excited. You know, the nerves haven't fully kicked in yet, but, you know, once it's time for kickoff, they definitely will. But, I mean, I'm happy to be excited, happy to be nervous, care about the sport, care about winning, and want to lead the team to a W today.
When those nerves kick in for you, what are the ways that you'll deal with them here tonight?
So I get pretty lucky, actually. They go away, not nervous after the very first play. It's only the first play. I don't know why, but, I mean, I guess it's good that way.
We know what Winnipeg can bring defensively. How important might those legs be tonight, but how much you want to strike that balance?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to use my legs when I need to. I mean, if I can run for a first down, I'm going to take it because that's a guaranteed first down versus throwing. You know, maybe I do miss a pass, maybe there's a drop. There's a lot more uncertainty with that. But, I mean, definitely want to throw the ball down the field and take some shots on these guys for sure.
We'll get through that first play and then have fun.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Thanks, Ray.
Yeah. Thanks.
Field position for Trey Ford.
Was a Head Crichton Award winner when he was at Waterloo, and Trey Ford, as we mentioned, start number 3 for him. Never started against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I mentioned it off the top in the pregame show that in the preseason, Trey Ford played limited time against the Bombers in that preseason game. I know it's preseason, I know it's backups, but he went 8 of 9 and rushed for almost 30 yards.
And a touchdown.
And a touchdown.
Rushing touchdown as well. So he gets the start here. And they'll hand it off to Brown. And look at this hole right up the middle. What a carry. What a start. Kevin Brown down to the 10-5. Touchdown. Are you kidding me? 65 yards. A bang from Edmonton. And they go on top courtesy Kevin Brown.
You're going to see a lot of this type of play with Trey Ford at quarterback. It's an option play. He can pull the ball or he can give it to his tailback. They've talked throughout the buy-in all week about getting Kevin Brown more involved. Outstanding rookie, and Kevin Brown shows off his speed, but he just outruns the angle. Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Trey Ford, first snap as the starter, and says, okay, I like it.
It's going to be a pretty easy job if you just hand it to Kevin Brown all night. Plays like that, longest running play of the season. Side left here for Ford, first and 10 from Winnipeg 48, setting up a screen here for Kyron Moore, and Moore takes it down just shy of the 40. Had one last week. 2nd and 4 on the Winnipeg 42 for Edmonton with an 8-0 lead. Ford, pressure coming, in trouble, gets away, takes off in the run. He's got a first down and more to the 30, 25, and a round of applause from the faithful at Commonwealth.
Our Hall of Fame quarterback Matt Dunnigan in the pregame show talked about Trey Ford as a dual threat, and he truly is a dual threat. He has 4.4 speed, and he used a little bit of it right there, getting outside of Diedrich Nichols, who came on the halfback blitz, and he gets a new set of downs.
This evening. That's Brooks into the left of his quarterback, Ford. A pass and a completion for a first down. Mitchell stays on his feet and eventually is taken down just inside the 15 by Kyrie Wilson.
Dylan Mitchell is going to run the curl here. Turns on that inside curl. Gets DeMario Houston. Puts his foot in the ground and then slips and gets a little bit of separation. Pretty good throw between the 1 and the 7.
Offensive coordinator, 2nd and 4 for Edmonton. Ford wants to take off, and he will. Trey Ford looking for the end zone. Touchdown! He's got it! Trey Ford gets home! First touchdown of the season for number 2.
This was in Trey Ford's mind from the beginning of this play. This was a design quarterback draw, and this is what you can do with a dual threat player. This is Trey Ford using his speed. There was no thought to pass there. That was a quarterback draw, and he just has to find the hole and then use his speed to outrun the angles, and boy, does he get that done.
An extra point hammered through, and the Edmonton Elks lead the Bombers 15-0 late in the first quarter. This is going to be a good one. Don't go anywhere. There he is, Trey Ford, rushing touchdown to give his team a 15-0 lead. Finally getting an opportunity.
That's for my daughter. Renee is at home watching on TV.
All smiles is Ford, and I'm assuming his family watching at home on TV have to love what they're seeing so far. Quarterback who can run the ball as well, and all of a sudden things get extremely interesting. There's a completion right at the first down marker as he goes back to Kyron Moore. Second catch of the game for Moore. Ford's 3 for 3, and Edmonton is awfully close to another first down, and they'll give it to him.
Inaccurate on those intermediate and short throws so far, Trey Ford. 3 for 3. Get the running game going. A couple of runs for him as well.
Moore has become a pretty reliable piece of this offense as well, with Geno Lewis sidelines. Dunbar, Mitchell, and Moore have really stepped up. Here's Ford throwing again. Has another completion. This one to the veteran Arsenault. And a decent pickup on first down. First and 10 for Edmonton from their own 37. They'll give it to Mitchell on a toss. Mitchell picking his way ahead. And a little creativity in the run game here for Edmonton, about 5 yards for Dylan Mitchell. Here's a look at Trey Ford in that first half.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Trey Ford did provide a spark. He came in and his body language is excellent. He's excited to be starting this football game and back in the lineup. Got a couple of really good runs. He completed all but one pass. They didn't ask him to.
They need 12 yards to pick up a first down here. Four-man pressure over the middle. A completion. 2nd and 11 for Ford and the Elks. Downfield, looking for a deep shot to Mitchell, and he holds it in just inside the 25. Ford to Mitchell for some magic.
Trey Ford is pumped. He drops back deep in his pocket and lets it rip. And how about the accuracy on the throw to let his receiver.
Time now for your Coors Light moment of chill, and Trey Ford getting his first start of the season.
Early out in warm-up, loosening up, told Ryan that he's going to be nervous on the first play. The first play was an over 60-plus yard run by Kevin Brown for a touchdown.
He's moved well tonight, has a rushing touchdown of his own. 26 yards on the ground on 3 carries. There's his major 9 of 10 through the air for 93 yards. Out to Kyron Moore, makes one man miss, and he's off to the races. Moore down to the 40, all the way to the 30, the race is on! Touchdown Edmonton! There's a response! Kyron Moore for 70 yards, and the Elks lead is extended.
That's a big one. It starts with recognition from Trey Ford, the play call from Jarius Jackson to beat the blitz from the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. They're not hiding it. They load the line of scrimmage. They're bringing everybody. Trey Ford has a one-on-one to the outside, and all he needs is for Kyron Moore to make one guy miss, and he does, and it's goodbye. 70-yard touchdown. This could have been something that they recognized and did on their own, but you can see the Bombers, they're not hiding it. I mean, they're loading the line of scrimmage, saying we're bringing everybody. Adam Bighill, they brought home off the edge, and Trey Ford, all he had to do was get it to Kyron Moore. He's got the one-on-one on outside. Stop it there, guys. Now, this is one guy left to make the tackle. You don't make that tackle, it's goodbye.
Well, that's DeMario Houston, who's having an excellent season for the Bombers defensively. Just couldn't get in there to contain Kyron Moore. The speedster's able to be set free.
Excited Trey Ford is hustling down there. That was. Did he just run past all the pursuit of the Bomber defenders?
First. Helped off the field earlier, now on the cart. Ford over the middle, has a completion. First down outside the 40. That one goes to Kyron Moore. Dunbar, by the way, does not have a catch in this football game.
Yeah, now they're going to have to press it a little bit more. This is a little less Kevin Brown and that kind of thing, and more chunks of yardage.
Less than 3 minutes to play in what's been a wild Thursday night. Score holds. What does Trey Ford have up his sleeve here? First start of the year. Takes off, escapes from the pocket. Ford has a first down all the way inside the 50. Fourth carry of the game. Another big one.
Well, all of that was good, and you have to look at 11 of 14, 179, a touchdown throw, a touchdown run. This big run, he's still fighting and clawing. That if the score doesn't change and they lose the game, he's proven something tonight.
Ford over the middle has a completion. That one into the hands of Dunbar for the first time tonight. And that will be a first down Edmonton as well, but they got to move.
Yeah, they'll call him on the line of scrimmage. Yeah, Dunbar's been real quiet tonight. That's been the last couple of games, too.
On the visitors' 40. 4 options, wide side right, pressure from the Bombers. Ford, can he escape? On the run to his left. Looking down towards the 35, sneaks inside, and that will bring up third down.
But third down and a chance to convert it with a lot of different types of plays. You can even go to a run here if you wanted, because of this run by Trey Ford. He's so quick, man. He's fast.
He scoots, doesn't he?
Yeah, he can go.
Be a fun weapon for a new offensive coordinator to have advantage of